Welcome, everybody, back to Pesterquest. My name is Brotimus. Last time we had Aradia Megiddo. On today's episode of Pesterquest, Nepeta Leijon. So let's get right into it. It's been a minute since I feel like it's been a minute since I recorded. Alright, so we're on to Pesterquest, Volume 9, Route 1, The Loneliest Girl in Alternia, which is, of course, a reflection of The Loneliest Girl in the World for Jade. I was hoping it'd be Solix this time. I'll be honest, I was really hoping it would be Solix, but you know what? That's fine, I guess. Sorry there was no episode yesterday. I'm actually recording on Friday after work. But things happened, the crew ran into production issues, that's fine. You ready? I'm ready. Alright, here we go. Time to face facts. Something is going on here. We just had Aradia. Not that you didn't already know that. You've had the blurry outlines of all this strangeness for a long time. It's only after your stint with Aradia that you've managed to fill in all of the shapes and colors. Your friends, the companions you've made to hell and back with. You forgot about them. That feels like... You can't even come up with a sufficiently dramatic mixed metaphor. It feels bad. It feels bad, man. Your desperate friendship thirst was compelled. You get that. And it's mostly worn off by now. But what the fuck else are you supposed to do? It's basically just your job now, so you'll keep doing your job. It's my job to make friends, and to meet a bunch of weird alien kids, I guess? Whatever, let's do the damn route. Thank you. Who did Echoes tell you about? Reppin' the blue today. His Moiro, right? You'll go try to find her in the middle of the woods, which is a very normal thing to do. You'll be normal, it's a normal kind of day, sure, yeah. Okay. Forewarning, I don't have a voice for Nepeta. I think I did exactly one Nepeta thing back in my old Homestuck voice acting days. Also, there's a lot of blue. I forgot to turn that. One Nepeta thing back in my old Homestuck voice acting days. And it was a gender-bent Nepeta thing, I think. Arsenic Cat Dick was the Tumblr. Wow, I can't believe I remember that. Excuse me. So I'm not too certain on the voice I'm going to do for Nepeta today. You zap to the mouth of a cave and are immediately set upon by a wild beast. It's a Ponce de Leon. Yellow eyes flash and sharp teeth glitter. You brace yourself to be made into dinner. The wild lioness sits back on her haunches and contemplates the stranger. It is not. Okay. Fuck. I don't know what kind of voice to give Nepeta. I mean, I do. It's not going to be good. I really like this sprite. This art is awesome. Holy cow. It's kind of Gynaxy, just a little bit, like the way it's shaded. I love it.
The wild lioness sits back on her haunches and contemplates the stranger.
It's not good, I apologize. That's how you know she does that. She tells you, she narrates it. Good. But taking a closer look, you realize that she is in fact not a wild lioness, just a very unkempt troll in a green coat and grubby t-shirt. She smells like a fire pit. Like a fire pit? That's interesting.
AC licks her snout and tries to figure out who has happened upon her den. A friend? A foe? Dinner, perhaps?
I really like this art. Oh, I love it. Music's real chill, actually. The troll girl licks her lips, and you realize that even though she is not some bloodthirsty predator, she does have very sharp canines and clawed gauntlets on her little hands. She's small, but with trolls, you've discovered the hard way that size does not translate in a one-to-one strength ratio. You tell her that you're a friend, definitely a friend, and not at all the sort of friend you playfully fight with and then accidentally eviscerate because you never know with trolls. The girl, whose name you have a sneaking suspicion might be Nepeta, thanks, why is it not capitalized? Scratches at her chin, her fingers curled up like a paw. You're worried that she's going to put her eye out with those claws. It's a fair point. It's, oh man, it's very similar to, oh, Wanshi, there we go, that's the name. I don't think I ever really put the connection together. I don't know. I don't know if there is a connection there. Maybe we'll get a reference to Wanshi.
AC wrinkles her nose and wonders...
Excuse me, I don't know why she got British one.
Wrinkles her nose and wonders what anyone could be doing all the way out here in the wastes. It's not very plausible.
That one is a bit of a stretch.
How did you come upon my cave?
I'm gonna try and hit every cat pun I can as hard as possible without sounding like an idiot. It might be too late.
AC says it with a growly glower.
Stop this nonsense. That seems like a bad thing. Yeah. She's all about the RP. Yeah. Stop this nonsense. You tell Nepeta that you will happily, well, now it's capitalized, will happily explain to her exactly who you are and what you're doing skulking outside her cave, but could the two of you maybe key down the drama? Talk like normal people? You've been down this road before, and it's kind of bringing back painful memories.
Oh.
Oh. Nepeta leapfrogs off of you, a distinct olive flush crossing the bridge of her nose. Wow, you didn't mean to embarrass her. Just a productive convo doesn't seem possible if one of you is pretending to be a lion or whatever. Nepeta nods jerkily. Her gaze is firmly fixed on a boulder a few feet to the ground, a few feet to the right of you. I can't. What? Her body language, which moments ago had you wanting to zap for cover to protect both your dignity and internal organs, is now stiff and wary. She looks even smaller than before. She mouths something that you can't quite catch, then she turns tail and scuttles back into her cave. God damn it, Nepeta, wait! You hurry after her, but you stop at the sound of a deep, resonant growl. There's something in that cave, and it is definitely not a kid playing a game. Oh, okay. Growl, growl. Oh man, that's horrifying. It looks like Beck. It's not, like, but it's the same shape. It's got that same, like, G-Cat kind of face. It's Ponce, right? I think it's Ponce. I don't remember. But hey, we got the bad ending. Look at that. One down. Gosh, I hate being sick. I cannot emphasize enough how much I hate it. All right, now we play along. Fuck me. It just so happens that you are an expert RPer, and by expert you mean you once played Soldier Per Beasts with a stressed out Jade Blood kid, which you'd forgotten about until literally yesterday. Anyway, what you mean is, you got some moves. I got some of the moves. Idiot. You go limp and show Nepeta your throat, yielding to who's clearly the alpha female here. You're barely even role-playing here. Every olive blood you've met could rip out your intestines and wear them as a shawl. Yeah. Nepeta beams down at you before remembering that she is a regal lioness.
AC nuzzles the strange little cub and welcomes them into her cave.
Appearing to realize that she doesn't need to describe her actions out loud because you are right in front of her, Nepeta nuzzles you gently with the top of her head. You get the feeling she doesn't get out much. I mean, she's out all the time. She's outside. You tell her that you didn't mean to startle her or anything. You just think you have a mutual friend? A big indigo blood named Equius? Nepeta digs her nails into your arms. Her eyes go wide.
You know Equius? How? Where did you meet him? Tell me everything.
Everything. Well, it's kind of a funny story. Happened on the way to the forum. Before you can get into it, Nepeta launches herself off of you and scampers into the cave. When she runs, her knuckles occasionally touch the ground. You aren't sure if she moves like that naturally, or if she is just very, very in character. She's so deep in character, she doesn't know who it's real anymore. She doesn't know where the RP ends and real life begins. She pauses at the mouth of the cave and gestures you inside, the sleeves of her coat flopping down past her wrists. If you had parents, they probably would have taught you not to follow cat girls into caves, but you didn't, so you're totally down. That's an adage for the ages. Don't follow cat girls into caves. Oh, there's the shipping wall. I forgot about the shipping wall. Holy fuck, how did I forget about the shipping wall? The cave is small and chilly. Several animal pelts cover the cavern floor, from creatures too large to be wolves, but too shaggy to be bears. Maybe some sort of wolf bear? That'd be a great D&D monster. All of the furniture is hewn from stone, the Recuper-coon formed from a natural hollow in the rock. Of all of the hives you've spent time in, this one is the most rustic. You wonder why. Nepeta isn't a high blood, but she's certainly not a low blood either. She could have made a hive at least as nice as Tavros's.
AC welcomes a strange cub into her den and invites them to sit down wherever they please.
That's a stretch.
She realizes that her visitor is probably sleepy and hungry. Luckily, AC has a fresh kill.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. Oh great, that is really lucky. Nepeta skips back outside, leaving you alone and feeling, well, like you followed a feral child into her cave. That's what you did. Torchlight burnishes shapes strange and forbidding. Not foreboding, though I feel like foreboding would have been a good word there. Forbidding. Irregular flicker disorienting. People used to do everything by firelight. No wonder medieval art is so preposterous. Dogs with the faces of old men and old men with the faces of babies. And speaking of art, drawings peppered the cave walls. Shaky and crude, although you doubt even Michael fucking Angelo could do much with a canvas like this. Michael fucking Angelo. Why is that not capitalized? The picture seemed to depict Nepeta and various other trolls, some of whom you think you recognize. You see Karkat's nubby little horns and Equius' broken one. A few pictures have been viciously scratched out. A couple of the self-portrait... Oh, I think Tulip ripped one. Oh, that was awful. Oh, it's so bad. A couple of the self-portraits of Nepeta also feature a large, sleek white cat. You wonder if that's her hunter Sona. Lion Sona? Whatever. Then you hear a growl behind you and realize, oh, right, Nepeta has a Lucis. Ah! We get to actually see one! Oh man, how long has it been? Did we? Boy, howdy. We saw one of them. Whose was it? Shit, I don't remember. It was Arthur. That's right, it was Arthur. It was Equius. Hot, damp breath touches the back of your neck, and you turn as slowly and as carefully as you can. Oh! Hello, kitty. Two hissing mouths open in two snarls as a big cat backs you up against the cavern wall.
Pounce, stop that silly kitty.
Pounce de Leon, that's right.
This is a friend.
I can't really roll. I'm sorry. Oh! Nepeta hurries back inside, throwing herself onto her Lucis and petting rambunctiously. Pounce's hisses immediately turn to purrs. She rolls onto her back and bats big, terrifying paws in the air.
Oh, who's a good kitty? Who is the very best kitty? Pounce, we have a guest for dinner. They know Equius. You do, right?
Nepeta looks at you with sharp little eyes.
You do know my meow rail? You weren't lying? I appreciate a good pun, but it still hurts every time I have to say them out loud. Oh, definitely not. You would never lie. You'll never forget Equius, no matter how hard you try. Although you did recently forget every single person you ever knew. That will absolutely never happen again, though. You won't allow it. Boy, that feels like it's gonna happen. AC leaves her weird friend in the very capable paws of her Lucis while she goes to prepare a delicious meal.
Oh, damn, Nepeta, please don't go away and leave your guest alone with a ferocious beast. Boy, I really ripped my throat out with that one. But Pounce seems pretty well placated by Nepeta's insistence that you are a friend and not food. MSPA Reader, friend, not food. She curls up on one of the animal pelts, tucking her head. Her tail twitches and her ears flick. You're pretty sure she's only pretending to sleep? Like she's giving you a shot, and if you fuck up, it's lunchtime. You sit very still and try your best to look unthreatening. Just a little while ago, this would have been easy. You'd been totally defenseless and thinking the most unthreatening thoughts. But now you remember at least a little of who you were. And you know what you've done, even if some of it was done in dead timelines that never actually came to pass. You're not sure you can still call yourself an innocent bystander. I have killed a few people with my ass. Nepeta derails this dangerous train of thought by dragging in a huge haunch. That's just really the only word for it, a haunch. Something's leg. Wow. When she said she had a fresh kill, you'd figure that was part of the RP, like she was gonna pull out a DiGiorno or something like that. But nope, she really did tear apart some animal and bring you its leg. a fucking DiGiorno? She has blood smeared over one cheek, her hair in pieces across her sweaty forehead. You get why she and Equius get along. They have an equivalent ferocity. Good thing you aren't a vegetarian. You are gratified to discover Nepeta appears to draw her roleplay line at devouring raw meat. You wonder if trolls could eat meat raw, or if it would make them sick. They definitely seem to be more natural predators than humans are, but then again, most of them live in houses and eat cup noodles and play video games. You've never really met anybody like Nepeta. Yeah, I guess so. I guess there really hasn't been anyone like Nepeta, huh? Like, just straight out, like, roughing it out in the middle of the woods level. Yeah, I guess she really is unique, huh? You watch her build a fire and then take yourself on a little trip to the mouth of the cave while she cuts up the meat and spears it on stakes to cook. You come back over to the fire when the meat looks a little bit less like flesh and more like food. Honestly, it shouldn't bother you. You've seen and been through so much worse. Guess the mind is a strange and many-layered beast.
There you are. I thought you'd run out into the waste like a big, pawful idiot. It's dangerous out there.
Well, she went out there, although it's possible she's dangerous too. That makes Nepeta smile. Oh, she still can't quite meet your eyes, but she's fidgeting with her gauntlets less than she was before.
So you really met Equius? Really, really?
She slides up close to you, almost too close to talk comfortably. I hate it. I hate it when things come at me. You wonder if this is the first conversation she's ever had that wasn't through a computer screen. You tell her that, yes, really, you met him. You spent a good amount of time with him, too.
That's
inclaudible. That's a stretch.
That's inclaudible. I've never seen that silly guy hang out with anybody before. Except for maybe Whiskers.
Whiskers. Oh, does she mean Vriska? You know her, too.
Really? Really?
Yep. You would probably be hanging out with her right now if she hadn't gone off to do some Antifa shit with Terezi.
You know Terezi too? GC?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Does Nepeta? You're expecting her to exclaim and wag her imaginary tail. Instead, she goes quiet. Fat pops and sizzles in the fire. Across the cave, Pounce lets out a lazy squeak that sounds like it came from a much smaller cat. Oh, it's so cute. You ask Nepeta if everything is okay.
So what you're saying is, you know all my friends?
Well, that's not exactly what you said. It is kind of creepy if you dwell on it, but you keep meeting people through other people. That's normal, right? Well, you did just happen upon Vriska on a beach, and Aradia found you asleep in a field. You haven't asked Nepeta if she knows Aradia, but you're sure that she does. Somehow. Somehow. Ooh, I've connected the dots. That was weird. Slowly, Nepeta lifts her gaze from the flames and meets your eyes for the very first time. Maybe it's the firelight, or the shadows gamboling on the walls, but she looks haunted, hollowed out and filled with something you can't name.
What are you?
Nepeta may be goofy and playful and awkward. That doesn't make her an idiot. I mean, yeah, that's very true. And you get the idea that treating her like one is a very good way to have a very bad time. Deflect. That sounds like a terrible thing to do, and that's what we want. Ha! Wild! It's really wild that she doesn't see you in her dreams. No reason. Oh, by the way, does she want to see your sweet powers? You have super sweet powers. Zap! Hi. What are you? Hello? Okay, so let's see what we got here. Jade's room is bright and cheery. Fresh flowers in the hanging pots. Curtains pulled open wide to let in the afternoon sunlight. How is Dave here? Jade sits on her bed while Dave paces in front of a line of squiddle toys, carefully assembled in neat ranks. This blue one is clearly in charge. Look at this dominant posture. Also, he's the only motherfucker not tentacle deep in his homie. I don't know why that got me. He's the only motherfucker not tentacle deep in his homie. Oh, fuck. He's an untangled buddy. He's an untangled buddy. That's some shit. That is some shit. It really cuts to the core of, like, emotions.
It's actually because the magnets in here are messed up, and always have been.
Harley, you're ruining the magic. Come on. Oh, hey, mailman. Did you bring another stray alien? Oh, my nose. Stop running. Because the last one has a fucking attitude, and also a surprisingly good snack sense. Snack sense? Yeah, sense for snacks. Like, you'd think it would have occurred to me before to combine M&Ms with popcorn, but it never did. Guess because I wasn't raised right. But yeah, Carcat has a good tongue. Okay! That one... That's not what I meant. Anyway, hi, troll girl. Thank you, writers. Fucking Dave. Anyway, hi, troll girl. Sup?
Oh, yes, I wanted to meet you guys. Are you the same aliens who harassed us for years and stopped for seemingly no reason, but actually probably because the fake mailman ruined everything?
Jade, pump the brakes. Wow, damn, Jade.
Sorry, that's not how I meant it. Who are you people? Where am I?
Jade takes a step towards Nepeta, who bristles and hisses, her back arcing. At this point, you're pretty confident in your assessment of the bug theming for the trolls, but they really continue to be cat-adjacent, don't they? Maybe cats are just the only cultural touchstones you have for fierce but skittish creatures with a lot of hair. While you're busy pondering cats, Nepeta does a wild scamper for the window. Oh, fuck, this is a tower! Fuck, you really didn't think that went through. Sorry, Nepeta, you really should have warned... Holy shit, something sure as hell on fire. Little Timmy's dad fell asleep at the grill, dude. Had one too many Bud Light limes and burned the whole fucking rack of ribs. Ribs ain't cheap, Dad. Now the barbecue's up and smoking. Who's gonna eat that Walmart potato salad without ribs? No one, that's who. Dave, for fuck's sake. Oh, damn, you got a little overzealous with your zaps and brought Dave along with you. So this is where Carcat's from. No wonder he's such a spastic pile of personality disorders. Pretty rank in here. Well, at least Beck prevented you from bringing Jade along. I'm sorry? Oh. Oh!
This isn't the ruins. This isn't the island.
Sorry to just crash a party like this, Nepeta. You really didn't mean to bring, like, half your alien friend group into our house. Nepeta is standing beside the dying fire, where the haunch has fallen apart into blackened chunks. Her hands are twisted in the layers of her coat, and she is shaking from head to foot. God, you just completely invaded her space. You were so totally... Okay. Yeah. Oh no. Pounce has placed herself between Nepeta and the rest of you, or more accurately, between Nepeta and Jade. Her hackles are up, her two mouths hissing. Oh fuck, did she smell Beck on Jade? This sucks, actually?
Pounce, wait. Don't do anything yet. Just...
Pounce! Do you get there in time? There's another choice. There's another choice. I wasn't prepared for another choice. No? No. That sounds like a good way to get to the bad ending, or it's fucking reversed and something's gonna happen. Knowing this bullshit, and I love it, don't get me wrong, something good's gonna come out of this. The next few moments happen so fast that you barely have a chance to catch sight of them, let alone intervene. Pounce leaps over Nepeta, landing on a rock and springboarding off it with her back legs and right at Jade. Oh god, oh no. Pounce's claws are so big and so sharp, and Jade is just a little girl. Bang. Pounce hits the ground with a thud so heavy it vibrates up through your legs. Smoke curls out of the nose of Jade's rifle, the shot loud enough to make you all go temporarily deaf, so you don't hear Nepeta's scream as more than a sigh, like wind or the distant wail of a train. She leaps for Pounce, eyes blazing wide and unseeing. Jade starts forward and Nepeta shrieks, raking out with her clawed gauntlets and catching Jade across the arm. That's the Wolverine stance. Case, yeah. Holy fuck. Jade reels backward, arm held protectively against her chest. Her shoulders heave with thick, choking breaths. Then she turns and runs from the cave. Jade. Fucking Jesus, Dick. Dave tears off after her. Holy shit, this is a complete nightmare. You teeter, torn between two disasters. Nepeta cradles her Lucis's head in her lap, rocking slowly back and forth. You say her name once. Twice. She doesn't even seem aware you're here. You've done everything you can here. That is, you've done nothing. I mean, it's a good point. You hurry to the mouth of the cave, hoping to get a glimpse of red and white. There's nothing. Just the endless sway of trees and chirps of night creatures. Nothing to suggest that two human kids, one bleeding profusely, have ever been here. Motherfuck. How could you let this happen? Quite easily. It's just a couple of choices to get to this point. You need to find those kids. You imagine Jade, her copious hair, that bright smile, her tired eyes. Is this Asdasha's place? You stand at the edge of a canyon, alone. It's clear there's no one around for miles. You aren't anywhere near Nepeta's cave. Jade could never have gotten here this fast. You messed up somehow. You think of Jade again, but this time you add in her stricken expression and the blood dripping from her forearm. Now I'm at the train station. You appear in an old train station. Fuck, okay, at least you can see the damn woods now. But still, no Jade. You think of Dave, sardonic glint, casual lean, muttering his jokes himself before typing them out. That's adorable. Shit, damn it! This isn't even the right planet! Ugh! Yeah, calm down, T-posing god person. You zap, we're in a serious moment, I can't laugh. You zap back to the mouth of the cave. The fire has died down. Everything is still, and just the sight of the dark opening makes you feel sure you are not welcome here. A girl lost her Lucis, and it's your fault. Two human strangers are lost in the wilds of Alternia, and it's your fault. Your powers are growing, you can feel it. That's why Beck couldn't stop you. Then why can't you find the kids? Because they aren't where they belong. You fucked something up again. The continuity, the timeline, something. Thematically, Dave and Jade don't fit in here, but now they're stuck, all alone. Because of you. Way to go, dipshit. Okay. Boy, how do I get... Okay, that's a bad ending. Okay. Okay. Should I do the same thing? Go through all this, deflect again? Or should I explain? Is that gonna be a bad ending? Should I deflect and then get there in time? Oh boy, let's deflect and get there in time this time. Yes. That seems bad. I get raked by, I get clawed by, raked across the front or back or somewhere on top of me by Pounce's claws. Pounce's claws feel as big as they look. They're sharp, too. Sharp claws. Incredible. Those claws. Santa claws. Red soaks into the green velvet of your dress, slicking it heavy against your chest and stomach. Christmas. Wind whistles in your ears, accompanied by the strange ringing of chimes. Oh no, those are screams. You collapse backwards, waiting for the inevitable curtain of darkness to fall on your consciousness. Oh well, you'll do better next time. Or not. Instead of hitting the ground and finding yourself catapulted back to a menu screen, a pair of hands catches you and eases you down to the cave floor. Several pairs, actually. Your head is cushioned by something soft, and for a moment, the voices around you come into focus.
Don't have any idea what to do. Do you know?
The first aid and shit, but I'm pretty sure they don't actually have any organs.
Shh, please, everyone be quiet.
Darkness closes in on you, but it's a kinder darkness than you're used to. A darkness untouched by failure. Fuck! Consciousness fades back in slow waves of sensation. The first thing you see is firelight on the cave wall, strange shadows lapping across the rock and playing out a story you believe you could understand if your body was a little less heavy and your brain less full of mush. You try to sit up. Wow, you are not going to sit up. Just that ain't gonna happen.
Don't try to sit up.
Thanks, Jade.
You're gonna start bleeding again. Dave, go get Nepeta. They're awake.
Oh, dope. Okay. Hey, Leijon. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. I twitch my cute as fuck little nose in a sultry come hither for the homeless Catwoman alien who lives in this cave.
I'm coming. Hold your hoof beasts.
Jade? Dave, you're both here? On Alternia? You didn't think that was possible. At least not for Jade. Yeah, I was gonna mention back before you got gutted by Kimbo the White Lion. I didn't think that worked. Don't you always get dog blocked? You thought you did, but maybe you just caught a lucky break and got in there while Beck was napping, or doing some other important dog stuff.
I guess Beck has been acting sort of weird lately, or recently. He's been way less protective and bossy. He doesn't even get shirty when I go to the ruins.
Jade, I hate to break it to you, that's not weird, that's normal. Dogs are supposed to chew the remote and shit on the carpet. Not raise you from childhood. Animals are not parents. You know a couple trolls who might disagree with that, but you digress. Wow, your body doesn't feel good. Boy, it don't feel great. Boy howdy.
That's because Pounce almost killed you. I wasn't even sure you could die, but you've proved me wrong. You did a pretty good job of almost dying.
But you aren't dead. Not yet.
Dave held your guts in.
That's awful.
It was very gross and extremely fascinating.
Wasn't a big deal. What kind of clown hasn't staunched copious bleed from a gut wound, honestly? Time to go back to preschool, kids. You are impressed and horrified. I mean, you know what? That's a pretty good mix of emotions, actually. Dave shrugs. Jade sewed you up like she's a fucking Susan B. Anthony with that needle. Except not American. Was Susan B. Anthony American? Did America even exist at that point? Maybe she was English.
I've never seen anything that wasn't a corpse. It was fun.
Again, you're terrified, but impressed. But the two of them, they're okay. They look alright, a little grimy, but otherwise unharmed. You're really sorry that you zapped them here and then passed out for what was most likely days. I'm chill.
Yeah, it's been great, honestly.
I got the fucking good ending, didn't I? I'm an imbecile! A buffoon!
Which really does go to show how fun our normal lives are.
Yeah, kind of pathetic actually when you think about it. But Nepeta has Wi-Fi at least. He holds up his phone, open to the Messenger app. You can just make out familiar lines of red and gray text. Aw!
Move over.
What? What? What is that word? Move over Aquete coming through? Aquete? Nepeta appears, shooing aside Dave and Jade and hunkering down at your bedside, or on your pile of furs on the cave floor. Her hair hangs lank around her face and patches of your blood literally stain her coat, but apart from that, she seems to be in an excellent mood. Hi, Nepeta. Sorry for bleeding all over the place.
Oh, don't be silly. Just drink this.
She hands you a small clay cup full of something hot. What is it?
Herbs.
She pronounces the H. Oh,
herbs.
What kind of herbs?
Healthy ones.
Probably some dank shit mailman better watch out. Or probably some dank shit mailman better watch out. I feel like Nep knows where to get the nip if you catch my drift.
Shh. Aquete? Stop being weird.
What is that? What is that?
They'll help the healing process. I find them in the woods.
Well, damn if you find them in the woods.
I get most of my remedies from the jungle too, Dave. Grandpa left me plenty of antibiotics and formaldehyde, but nothing for a headache or bad tummy. He just used to tell me, to chill up, little Jadelet.
That's adorable. And kind of awful. Oh yeah, my bro's the same way. Ibuprofen. Never heard of him. There's nowhere to get jungle medicine, though, unless we're talking about the concrete jungle. Like, there's an old guy named Stevie who camps out in the lobby, and he'll fucking hook you up, but I also think he's a sex offender.
Your planet sounds like so much fun.
Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, it's okay. You thank Nepeta for the herb, and take a little sip. Sure does taste like a bunch of boiled grass. Could be worse. You think Nepeta probably made the cup herself. She probably made everything in here. Honestly, if there's anywhere on any planet that you could choose to get mortally wounded, doing it near Nepeta was probably the right call. Nepeta smooths your blanket with little nervous passes of her hands. She's back to not looking you in the eye.
I had a long talk with Pounce and told her that she has been a very bad kitty. She feels just awful about it and would like to make it up to you if she can. She is hunting something extra delicious right now.
Oh, Pounce didn't need to do that. It really wasn't her fault. You just got your dumb ass in the middle of everything as usual. Better you than Jade, definitely. Since you're the main character and therefore probably can't die permanently. That's a fair point.
That makes no sense to me.
Doesn't make sense to me either, Nepeta, sorry.
It's fine. Quentin, can you hand me that Perlo?
Oh, which one? What is that? AKW, is it Aquete? Aquete? I don't... What? What does Nepeta keep calling Dave? Aquete? We bonded over shared interests, because some of us are totally 100% earnest in our interests instead of acceptably ironic. Which is fine, it's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. Okay, you won't. The world begins to soften around the edges, melting like a scoop of ice cream. These herbs certainly appear to be the good shit. No matter what choices you make, when this particular writer gets a hold of you, you tend to do drugs. Who wrote this one? That's fucking incredible. Your thoughts slide into one another, dissolving. You see your friends arrayed out before you, the two lonely girls and the strange, intense boy with hidden eyes. They watch you anxiously. You started this journey believing you needed to save these kids, and maybe that's still true. They certainly need someone to fix the mess of their lives and their planets and the crushing weight of brutal reality bearing down on them, but maybe you need saving too. Maybe you can all save each other. Whatever, you're high. The rest now. Fuck it. Aw, group end! Oh, okay. That's fucking rad. That was awesome. And I'm assuming there's one more? Boy. Lengthy one today. Okay. So we got that one, which is awesome. Okay, so we play along, go through, now we explain? I mean, that's all that's left, so that's what we're doing. I forgot what led up to this point. We're half an hour deep, and I don't fucking remember what it is. You tell Nepeta that you don't know what you are, or even who you are. You certainly know better than you did a few volumes ago, but you think you're an anomaly. You've crash-landed into someone else's story. Nepeta is still watching you carefully, muscles wound tight. She's ready to pounce. On the fire, the meat begins to blacken and burn, but neither of you say anything. Well, there goes dinner.
Me and some friends were supposed to play a game. Different from the games we usually play. Even Equus was going to play this time, and he usually hates games. But then the game didn't work.
Oh, right, you know about the game. She blinks at you.
I dream sometimes.
Dreams? Oh, that's pretty normal. Well, most people dream.
Not normal dreams, dummy. At least, I don't think that they are. I suppose that even if they aren't,
Oh, excuse me.
I wouldn't have anything to compare to them two. They're the only sort of dreams I've ever seen. I'm not sure what they are. I see other Nepetas sometimes. Sometimes Pounce is there, and sometimes she is dead, and it always makes me very sad. I see my friends, too. And other people I don't know, but who I think would be pretty good friends if I got the chance.
The bright, hopeful note in Nepeta's voice digs deep at the center of you, plucking at your nerves like a cello string. It makes you so impossibly sad. You don't know why.
I don't see you, though.
Yeah, that kind of happens.
I don't think you fit in here.
Ouch! I don't! You don't!
I apologize. I didn't mean to make you feel bad. My dreams are probably silly and don't mean anything.
She springs up from the fire and K down on Pounce. What? And K down on Pounce, burying her hands and face in thick white fur. You get up and follow after her, because what else do you do? You should probably give up on this particular round at this point. You've quite thoroughly killed in friendship mood with all this existential angst.
Why does she live all the way out here anyway? Wouldn't it be better to live closer to all of her amazing friends? At least Equius. Even Terezi, who is definitely very weird, has a house. Admittedly, it's in a tree, but it still counts.
Oh, I messed up when I was a wriggler.
I mused up when I was excuse me. How could I miss that one?
Or I think I did. A big, lovely house with windows and lots of furniture for Pounce to scratch.
Pounce closes her eyes and purrs.
But then, I don't know, something happened. I remember fire and noise and lots of shouting. And then I was on Pounce's back and we were running for a very, very long time. I think it was pretty terrible.
Nepeta's fingers tighten on Pounce's ruff.
I like it here.
You think back to a different olive-blood girl in an oversized jacket who lived rough, and another who made her living with murder. In fact, you could see Nepeta growing up into someone much like Polypa. Yeah, sharper, meaner. All of her bright edges sanded off, her games transformed into a struggle for survival. Even now, sitting bathed in firelight, she looks tired. Every troll you've met carries the same exhaustion between their shoulders, even the Highbloods to a certain extent. They are worn to the bone by the sheer weight of history and a future that promises more of the same. What does one do in the face of such insurmountable misery? How can you, a simple silent protagonist, ever begin to combat something so all-consuming, so monstrous? Nepeta is waiting for you to trudge through your mandatory aggrandizing, got it, I finally remembered the fucking self-aggrandizing introspective interlude. So you do all you've ever claimed to do. You hold out a hand and wait for her to take it. Zap. Hey! Nepeta yelps and jumps an impressive 4 feet into the air. Fair. You were doing a dramatic gesture and forgot to prepare for it. Sorry about that.
Where? Huh?
This is... Despite Equius's incredible strength and barely contained excitement, when he wraps Nepeta up in glistening, obscenely muscled arms, the embrace is the gentlest you've ever been witness to. Aww. This is an incredibly unorthodox manner for a pair of such as ourselves to become acquainted. I apologize for this gaudy display of public affection. It is extremely unseemly of me. Well, he isn't really in public right now. Actually, the opposite. You're the asshole who popped into his private living space with zero warning. I suppose that's right. This is not the first time you have intruded on my space. Just let yourself in and out. How indecent. Okay, dude, calm down. You'll get sweaty. I am always sweaty. Yeah, you know what? He ain't wrong.
Equius, you're smushing me.
Oh. Equius lets go, but he doesn't step away. He's looking at Nepeta like he can't quite believe she's real. I like that they lowered Nepeta's sprite just to show the height difference here. I really like that. That's awesome. Are you real?
I think so. I don't know how I got here.
Don't worry about it. Just think of it as a reward for being such a good kitty. Wow, is that a weird thing to say? Yes, that was pretty weird. You'll take it back, but Nepeta doesn't appear to have noticed your fumbling. She's scampering around Equius in increasingly excited circles. Maybe you can't fix these kids' lives. Maybe you can't improve society. But when it really comes down to it, you have the power to bring friends together. And damn, you'll take it. Ah! Yeah! That's awesome. I don't know what I'm wearing anymore. They mentioned the jade-colored dress. I'm still wearing Malik's hoodie. I don't know what I'm wearing anymore. But that was awesome. That was fucking rad. I was hoping we'd get to meet Equius, which is why I wore the blue. There's the music. I was like, where's the music? Anyway, thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you liked it, make sure you click the like button down below. And if you did, make sure you subscribe. New video every Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern time. This came out on Saturday. I apologize. Again, the crew ran into some issues, so we do what we can. We wish the crew the best of luck with all this stuff because they do so much, and they're so great at what they do. And let me know what you guys think about this. Which was your favorite ending? The group ending or the ending with Equius? Because they were both great to me, but I want to hear what you guys think. Which one did you like more? And share it with your friends. It's how we grow the community. It's how we get people in Homestuck and keep the fandom alive. And maybe we can make the fandom a little bit better if we're all kinder to each other. And I'm going to add one more thing. If you want to know when these videos go live, hit the bell. Lets you know when I upload videos. It's pretty consistent, but if there is, for any reason, some weird thing, at least you know when it will go live until I can get access to community. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and next week, we're doing the one I've probably been most excited for in recent memory, Solix. I can't fucking wait to get back to that douchebag. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope to see you next time. Later, everybody.